building something for us and only us.
Well, we actually saw an advertisement in Where to Retire magazine, and responded to it, and got an invite to come down. So we did. It was the first of our 4 visits down here.
We basically went up and down the East Coast and kept coming back here. So I was gone. I was a flight attendant flying, and he calls me one day. He's like, "We got another postcard from River Landing, and they're having another open home showcase this weekend. I think you should go." I go, "Why should I go?" He's like, "Well, I have plans. I'm scuba diving." And I was like, "Well, I want to build a sugar break cottage." He's like, "Well, call them up and ask them if they can build it." So I called them up and said, we got your card. We're thinking of coming for a 3rd visit, but I have a home plan. And if I can't build it, there's no point in us, coming. Because I was adamant that I wanted this house. And they said, "Well, can you fax us the floor plan or whatever?" And I said, "Well, you can find it online. It's a Southern Living House." I was like, because I was not really interested in coming back again. And then Ted came home from work and said, "Well, we're going." I canceled my diving trip. And so we got in the car like the next day, and we drove down, walked in the sales office, and they said, "My goodness, not only do we like your home, we love it. And we have a lot." So we were like,
the rest is history.
So we came and we looked at the lot, and we were like, wow, we didn't come here planning to buy anything. We didn't bring a checkbook, we didn't bring any money. And it was like, when it all came together, it was like the perfect match. We had the home, they had the lot, and that same weekend, I was carrying my little Sugarberry floor plan around with me, and we went to the meat builders and met Barker and Canady and fell in love with them immediately. I mean, the energy and they're just down home, Southern, honest to goodness. And I was like, "Can you build this for me?" They're like, "Honey, we can build you anything you want." And I was like, "It's just a little cottage." I'm like, "We don't care. We can build you anything you want." And
obviously it was something they had never even seen before,
right.
Let alone
it's not a typical home
built before.
It's the only home here that's like this. We built like 5 or 6 other homes, but they were from a model. So you just went in and you picked your color of your paint and your carpeting, and we were like, have an architect? We were kind of like, oh wow, but it worked out. I mean, we had them, and they took the basic plan and drew it, and then we could say, could you add 2 feet here and a foot there, and how about a skylight? And we'd never built a home cut from custom design before, and it was probably one of the most fun and cooperative and closest times Ted and I have shared, outside raising our children. It was like we were building something for us and only us, and we didn't have to consider children, 3 boys or schools, or it was just, this is it, this is our last hurrah, and let's do it and get what we want. And we did. Well, this time we did not have a dining room in our home, and we always had in the past, but found that they were rooms that took up space, and we only used them, a handful of holiday times throughout the year. So this house did not have a dining room, and we felt we didn't need it. It has a dining area in the great room. And what we didn't know is that we would have so many friends so fast, and have the opportunity to share times together with friends on a nightly basis.
Neither one of us ever played golf before we moved here. So
that wasn't a draw.
It wasn't the golf that drove us here. We've been here 4 years now. I have taken up golf.
I have golf clothes.
Yeah, and she has golf clothes that complements the golf shop.
So I can ride in the cart with him.
Yeah, but I didn't. So it wasn't the golf that brought us here. Although they are obviously very proud, and justifiably so, of the 2 golf courses we've got here, which are the top 2 basically in eastern North Carolina.
It was funny, people would ask us, "Oh, do you golf?" And we'd be like, "No." It's like, "You don't?" But I was a long distance walker, and I've walked a marathon and several half marathons, and this is the ideal place if you want to walk or run.
Or several of us go up the Northeast Cape Fear River to Chinkapin, which is about a 15-minute drive away, but you get in the river and it's 4 hours coming back to the lodge. So it's a very nice kayak ride, in the summer or spring or fall, and it's through basically an uninhabited wilderness area. So
We have no regrets.
yeah,
We
no
love it.
regrets. And one thing I could tell everybody, y'all come.
Yeah, you all come on down.